What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to this channel, hello, what's up, how are you? My name is Shara and welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything, but the main reason why so that made no sense at all. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this foundation adjuster product that I got in my recent e.l.f. haul. If you have not seen that video, go check it out, because I am going to be including a few other e.l.f. products here and there that I did get in that e.l.f. haul, so I'm going to be mentioning it, letting you guys know, just a quick impromptu review on how I like it and how it ended up working out for me. Something super quick, because I just kind of wanted to try a little bit everything today. The review is mainly going to be on this product right here. It's a foundation adjuster. It's supposed to mattify your foundation. I wanted to see if this worked. It definitely intrigued me. If you are curious to see how this foundation adjuster works, then just keep watching. Throw some of these things in my hair. This has little bristles on it, and it kind of leaves like your baby hairs out your face. I've already done my brows, as you can already see, which I did use this e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This pencil right here I did mention in my e.l.f. haul video. It kind of reminds me basically of like the Anastasia brow pencil. It does have like a super fine tip, which I do like about that, as well as a spoolie on the other end. For my brows, I just kind of had to work it in and make it work, but I feel like it is a little bit lighter than what I am used to. It's not bad. The softer brow look isn't bad, but I feel like it didn't blend with my brow hair. They are like a few shades lighter than my brow hairs, but we're gonna make it work. This is a good brow pencil for every day. I kind of approve. I approve of it. I like it. I really liked the formula of it. I'm gonna have to go back on the website, see if the brunette is the darkest shade. I feel like I would have already went with the darkest shade. I feel like the brunette was the darkest shade. Enough of that. Let's get right into the face. I'm gonna start off with this e.l.f. Lock-It Face Primer. Holy crap. I am putting it on and it feels pretty sticky. What? Almost kind of hard to move around. I've never put a face primer on like this before. It feels really weird. Do you know when like Elmer's glue, when you put it on the back of your hand and you let it dry? That is just about as equivalent to what I'm feeling right now on my face. Like it's like semi-dry. What? I don't know about this. I'm kind of freaked out that I put this on my face. I kind of wanted to include this, try it out, see how I liked it. The brows were a plus. I just ended up trying that out as well. But let's get right into the foundation adjuster. Directions are: use foundation mixer and powder, turn inner dial to reveal large opening, use the included scoop, dispense a pearl size amount, and mix with your favorite e.l.f. foundation, which we're not using an e.l.f. foundation today. Apply foundation as usual. You can also use it as a setting powder, which we already know how to use it as a setting powder, but I'm here for the foundation mixer. It does say make me matte. I want to see if this foundation really turns matte. I'm testing it on a foundation that I honestly don't even really care about. I've tried it a few times, like I mentioned on my channel previously, and I just couldn't get it to work for my skin, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try it again and see how it works with this mattifying foundation adjuster. We will see what the real tea is on this. The foundation I'm going to be using is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, the 2-in-1. This foundation, I cannot get it to work for the life of me. I don't know why. It just looks super weird on my face. I know that it's not a mattifying foundation, so I want to see if these two work well together. So have your scoop. I'm going to go ahead and peel the seal off right here. I'm going to put some of the foundation on the back of my hand. Go ahead and do 2 pumps. Scoop out some of this foundation adjuster and throw it into the mix. I probably should have not stirred this on the back of my hand. I probably should have used like a palette. I should have grabbed a palette. I can already feel the powder starting to thicken up the foundation, so that's a good sign. I got most of it all blended into the foundation. Let me color correct my under eyes. Under eye corrector from NYX. It is the Dark Circle Concealer. Just gonna go in with that. Applying this where I need it to go. And it is definitely way thicker than how this has been. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. flat top brush, grab the rest that's on here in the back of my hand, and then we're gonna start blending out. I'm definitely gonna have to mix more. That for sure was not enough. It is covering. Interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna have to try that again. Let me grab a mixing palette. Of course, I'm gonna try out my new e.l.f. mixing palette. since we are gonna go ahead and mix some more product. This is cool because you can just like literally Velcro this on your arm and then mix the product right onto the palette. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 full pumps again. We're gonna scoop out some of this foundation adjuster, mix it in. Yeah, this seems to be working way better. I feel like a lot of it did soak into the back of my hand, so the palette is definitely not doing that. Let's go ahead and put another layer on. I'm just gonna pick a little bit up from the palette onto my brush. Oh yeah, that's way better. Should have done that in the first place. We ain't got time for harsh lines. Definitely leaving this foundation mattifying. Like, I'm actually surprised at how thick and matte the foundation is looking. It's definitely giving it more of a fuller coverage look. And I'm telling you, when I have tried this foundation, like by itself, I've tried it with different primers, different moisturizers, different setting powders, just different everything to make it work. And for some reason, I could never get it to work. It would just leave my bronzer looking super muddy, not setting right when I would use setting powders. It just was a hot mess. I felt like literally even after I set, my face would still move around. Like, I used it quite a bit and I could not figure it out, so then I just gave up on it. So now I'm kind of excited. Literally didn't know what I was going to do with this foundation, and now I feel like I can use it again because it like literally made my skin look so nice. So, I'm completely stunned right now. And it's hella full coverage. Like, it's full coverage, but it also makes my skin look super flawless. Look at that. I do have, like I mentioned in previous videos, especially like the foundation review videos, I have a vein right here. And I kind of base that off of how full the coverage is of a foundation when I'm testing it out. And I cannot even see that vein at all. Like, completely gone. Just have a piece of brush hair on my face and it's bothering me. I'm just going to quickly do the rest of my face, set it, see how that goes. Hopefully that goes well, and then I will be back with my final thoughts on the foundation adjuster. So I am back, completed my full face, and I did the whole 9 as usual. Bronzer, setting powder, baked a little bit, highlight, all of that, and my face looks good. It looks so good, you guys. Like, I'm actually kind of blown away. I'm shook AF right now at how amazing the powder works. I can't believe that my face actually looks like this right now with this Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, because like I've been telling you, I've had problems with this foundation. Now that I got this foundation adjuster, it has definitely changed my views on this foundation. Almost immediately, you could see the foundation was mattifying. You could see it when I put it on. It was super thick, full coverage. It went where it needed to go, and I absolutely loved it. I did notice when using the foundation, you are going to be using a little bit more product, probably more than what you're used to. I did 2 full pumps on the mixing palette, and I did some on the back of my hand, but a lot of it like soaked right into my skin, so I wasn't able to pick up as much. I did end up using more foundation when mixing this, and when you do mix it, it does become more of like a thicker consistency, so you will need a little bit more product just so you can work with it a little bit easier. I had no problem setting my face. I contoured and my face didn't get muddy at all. I'm really into this foundation adjuster. If you have not tried anything like this, I highly suggest it. I did not use it to set my face. I just mainly used it for the purpose of mixing. So as far as like setting goes, I'm not sure how that will work. But just touching it alone, it's super fine, super soft. The only thing I did notice when I mixed the two together, I felt like my face got a little ashy. I don't know if it's because like the white powder kind of changed the color of the foundation as well. But once I threw on some setting spray and all that, it kind of all went away. And now I'm not seeing my face being ashy at all. For the highlight, I went in with the e.l.f. highlight because I was like, you know what, since I'm using a little bit of e.l.f. product here and there, might as well just pull out the e.l.f. highlighter that I got. This one is in Sunset Glow, and it looks so good on my skin. I was very, very surprised with how the highlighter looked because I wasn't expecting it to look this good. Now I'm actually pretty excited about the highlight. This is definitely going to be a go-to for like everyday looks. If you guys want to see like this kind of everyday look or whatnot, or an everyday look in general that I've been going to, let me know. I could definitely do that for you. It'll be super inexpensive because I'm about that inexpensive makeup life, but I also like looking good, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and I do also wanted to mention the e.l.f. Lock-It Face Primer. I know I was super skeptical and weirded out at the fact of how it felt on my face. I feel like this definitely has something to do with how the foundation sat on my face as well. You could definitely feel the foundation sat in and like did not want to budge. I also felt like that when I was throwing my highlight on. It moved where it needed to go when I was blending it out, but other than that, I didn't have it shifting or doing anything funny either. Also going to try it on my go-to foundation, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I'm going to see how this primer works on that. I want to say this was $8. $8. Worth the money to go ahead and try this out, especially for a foundation that you have that might be a little bit too liquidy. If you do want to turn a more hydrating dewy foundation into a mattifying foundation whenever you need it to be mattifying, give this product a try. I'm gonna definitely try it again, especially with this foundation. It will probably be a go-to when mixing these two together because I can't not use it without it. It's good. It's good. I'm very impressed with how these two ended up working together. I guess that's everything for this video. Like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram, and all of my social media right here. Everything will be listed down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.